to blame Rex, but I can't. Number one? Or still?
It's on still.
Hit one?
Uh-huh.
Ha ha ha! Look at this. Always late with your kisses reference, Merrily.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, yes, so we're a little behind. Oh boy, did we move over?
No, I don't think that.
Has the room shifted? Was that me?
I don't think that'll do it. All right.
Hi, Dylan.
How's everybody doing in there?
We have someone from Southwest Colorado, Tom K. That's pretty cool. Henry Coppola from the Nutmeg State of Connecticut. There you go. Jonathan Lingo from the Magnolia State of Mississippi. We should turn this into maybe we'll get Rand McNally to sponsor us, and we'll do kind of a lot of geography stuff.
Rand McNally, that's like a watermelon thing, or what is that?
No, it was a maps, the atlas.
Oh, right, of course.
Now I think Marilee, I believe, is signed up for the Till class, the workshop that we start.
Till
that we start that we start at 5:30. So we're gonna be here till about 5:25. Then we're gonna sign off. Give everybody a chance. Now, look, how many of you, just tell us how many of you are signed up for today to start the workshop for the developing guitar player on Till, the Learn on Till app? Dig this, man. So it's the first time we're going to use it. Have you used it before, Dylan?
Yes.
Okay. I've never used it before. So what this is so like all the students, if you will, if you call yourself students, you'll be like your own little tile, and we'll be able to work with you one-on-one. So you'll all see us, and we'll see you, but you can't see each other. So it's kind of nice. So you're going to play. You're going to tell us what you want to learn as an individual. And Dylan and I are going to work with you. We're going to go around the room, so to speak.
That's why I'm getting so close to you now.
That's why Dylan's like getting right up on the screen.
I'm right here, because that's where things
And the thing is, now we'll be able to hear you play, but the other students will not, which is pretty cool. So it's like a private lesson, but it's not. It's kind of a nice, but it's interactive. So like right now, instead of us just like screaming back at you, to whatever you say in the chat, we'll actually have conversations with you guys, and later on in the classroom, we're going to go over some really nice warm-ups for players of different levels, and then we're actually going to talk a little bit about melody and harmony, and that's why at the beginning here I was playing a pretty weird chord melody version of Harmony by Elton John from the Goodbye Yellow Brick Road album. I'm sure you all recognize that. I love that. From the E minor to the E major for the harmony in me and make pretty good company. It's great. It goes to E major for that chorus. Brilliant stuff. But that's Elton John kind of doing a lot of his Brian Wilson moves harmonically, changing keys around for different sections of the song, fluidly going back and forth. And so our workshop, it's 8 weeks, right? It's 8 weeks in a row. You can just do one of them. You can do all 8. You can do some of them. You can even join later and go back and watch from the first week, because all the classes will be recorded. So if you sign up, you can always go back and watch the previous classes. And there's a little chat room and everything there. So it's a pretty hip thing, and we're really, really proud to be part of it. Our friend Dr. Molly Miller has done lessons there on Till, and people that have done it. It was really, really hip. We already have some handouts if you signed up for the workshop. There's some PDFs in there, some tablature and music notation for you guys to. I'll just. You're gonna put the link in the chat thing? If you go to the
link for our Learn on Till things.
Matt has it in that email chain of ours. One of the things he did, but we'll put it in there. So anyway, guys, so dig this, man. I'm in the market for a new car. You see.
This is a good story.
No. So it relates to guitars. It does. So without boring you with all the details there, so I grabbed a new car. A late model car, I should say, and a fun little car. But notice the little part. See now, I for the most part, my only real passenger in my life is my daughter. and actually she'll be driving pretty soon. So
Everybody is, aw.
yeah. So I don't need a station wagon, right? We just had one kid. We just saved up and got one good one. And other than that, it's just me. But occasionally I still like to play club gigs, so I gotta bring some gear. So I get this little convertible, and I had to make sure that it could fit. And I did a club gig on Sunday, so this works. A deluxe reverb amp, pedal board, although I had to take it out of the hard case. That's a little too much. And then 2 guitars, one in a gig bag, one in a hard shell case that fit in the back seat. But I'm thinking maybe 2 gig bags. And then maybe I just show up to a gig with 1 guitar. Do you dare? Do you risk the breaking the string thing? I'm still a little superstitious. I always pretty much bring 2 guitars. But it turns out I don't think I'm going to keep this car, Dylan, as much as I like it.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. So
When did that happen?
it's just, again, we'll talk about this later. Point is, these are the practicalities for the not just the developing guitarist, but even the working guitarist has to think about, hey man, what are you gonna drive, and what kind of gear can you fit in there? Now, I'm not like a Marshall Stat guy, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not pulling lots of. I don't need like a couple of 412 cabinets or anything, because then I got to get a old beater van, kind of old school. Drive something like Otto from The Simpsons has,
Is that an option? Is that something that you
Well, I don't know, maybe. When I was with Russell Scott and his Red Hots, which was a rockabilly band, and Russell had he has an upright bass, and he got a flight case for it, believe it or not. So it looked like a big red coffin. It's the size of a coffin, right? It's this big red anvil flight case that a full-size upright fits into. And then of all vans for us to buy used, because it's what we could afford, we bought it. It was formerly owned by the Encino Riviera Retirement Home. And it said that on the side of the van. And of course, we'd pull out this big coffin-looking thing every time we pulled up.
And so they would be like, oh, no. Wait, no, that's next door.
Yeah, well, and I remember we forgot our friend Tom Kenny, he's a comedian, well, very famous voice actor now. He said, well, geez, had I known there was a Riviera in Encino, I wouldn't have gone all the way to the French one.
Well, here, so some of what we're talking about in the course, and can you grab the mouse thing for me?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Is how to create arrangements and how to sort of...
A lot better than the Elton John one I was flubbing around with. I'll tell you that right now.
And one of the biggest tools, you guys, is going to be learning how to use a quarter note bass line with your thumb.
Can I say?
You can do it, but I'm going to quarter note bass line under you.
Yeah, you do it. This is where choosing the proper key for your arrangement comes into play. We like A major, we like E, we like D, we like even G, because you can use... Where to begin? So, because notice earlier I think what he's going to show you is his bass note, his quarter note bass note is going to be an open string. In this case, the open low E string. See, that way, Sweet Georgia Brown, if we're playing on piano, it might be in a different key, right? Because it's a little more convenient. Other keys are more convenient on piano. But E major is very convenient on the guitar because you can keep the root note of our 1 chord kind of pumping a lot. Wow. Are you gonna... I said I wasn't gonna cry, and I'm not. Okay. So yes, you can do cats in the cradle. But so anyway, back to your thing that you were doing with I interrupted.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But the pumping that quarter note. But obviously, it really frees up that fret hand, and you can do more melody and harmony stuff if you can use an open low note there. That's right.
No, I think that's something that you're on too. So that's one thing that I want to talk about a lot. And, honestly, if you guys are just here, we're happy to. But
sorry. Greg Stimple has a question. Each class is an hour long, by the way.
Yeah.
And then
Cats in the Cradle.
Did we get the link? Okay. If you go to Today I Learned, that's what TIL stands for. Today I Learned. It's a website. Or if you in our Facebook chat, the link is there. I put it there today in the Eugene and Dylan Show Facebook chat. Any of our recent postings, the link is right there. It'll take you right to the page. And you can sign up. And then actually, Dylan did pop it in. It's in the chat. It's the learnontil.com link right there. And you can jump in, and we'd love to see you because we want to know what you're working on. We want to work directly with you. So I'm sorry. I keep interrupting. I'm sorry.
Well, I want to play something with you. Ready for this? I see the crystal raindrops fall
This is a very hip
from
tune.
the window down the hall. Don't make no more.
See, but the thing is, don't sing. Well, not that your singing isn't lovely, but the point is, you're going to carry the melody.
So let's see.
See, now he tends to be playing the melody on the higher strings. The melody seems to jump out there in the upper range. He goes octaves. But now it may seem like he's playing tons of stuff here,
Not at all.
but he's really playing. He's playing the melody. That's just one note at a time, and he's grabbing at times maybe just three other strings, other notes, if you will, that indicates pretty much the chord, the context of where this melody is sitting. He's probably playing a root,
Yep.
a major or a minor third. And then knowing Dylan, he's probably throwing a seventh of some sort in there, just to kind of
Well, it's in
open
the
things
song.
up a little bit. And it is very much it is very true to the original.
You know
just
what
the
works
two of
really
us.
well too? And you guys think about this. If you guys are ever playing through a song and your guitar neck is impaling my guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Do you see that? Do you see how it's at a protuberance? So you guys, I'm thinking about with this black background. And how do you guys feel about our black background, by the way? Let us know. There'll be a short survey. If you get anything less than a 5, it's a 0. So may as well just give a 5. But
I like it for upcoming Halloween stuff. I think we can do some really Stop it. I think we can do some really. Yeah, we could do some mystery hands. Your floating head thing is
like, so imagine the hands
We're
come
gonna
out.
put you in a full black cat suit, very mime-like. Okay.
What's the song where the letters attack the guy? The foam letters come out of the and they attack.
Is this not a Sesame Street skit?
It is.
Okay, that's what I thought. I that's vaguely remember. I don't remember the song off the top of my head.
It's incredible, by the way.
But I do.
And the letters keep coming out and they're attacking
Yes,
him.
and obviously I do remember because
It's so good.
I grabbed the name.
Oh, it's so good. Anyways,
I remember that.
that's how your
Wow, I
guitar
hadn't thought
was
about
right
it.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what that was all about.
That's what it was like. Well, you know what I'm saying?
And look, Greg Stimple says he's going to catch you live on Fender.
Is
Play
that tomorrow?
Well, it's probably off. Are you doing office hours?
Yeah, I better
Better have
make
something
sure I'm
ready.
gonna be there. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Greg. Thanks for the heads up. Can you let my? I've got a few other dates I'm gonna have to move around in the calendar.
I'll take yours.
Okay.
Tell Tim I'll take your dates.
No, it wasn't those dates.
Oh.
It was a dentist thing that I don't want to do. It's elective dental surgery.
I'll go to the dentist for you. Wait, so did you say surgery? No, you can do. I'll cover your Facebook stuff.
All right, so I want to show you guys another idea here too. So, when we were talking about this a second ago, so
Yeah.
let's say you have a song that's moving through this chord progression.
So it's F, E flat, B flat. Those are the three chords you're playing.
Yeah, it's the same thing as like it's like
I hear you.
or
Kind of 5-4-1, or in terms of
it depends on how you think about it. But yeah.
Or it's 1-7.
So
4.
if you grab the
Depending.
tenths of these, right? So if you went
first, for those who he said the 10th,
yeah,
like 10th Avenue,
Right.
So a 10th, it's the interval. So that's the amount of space between, I would say, the root note, and then you go up 10 scale tones, if
Right.
you will. So that's what he's playing there. So let's say your first note was F, which is 8th fret of the A string.
uh-huh.
And then if he went up 10 scale tones from there, he ends up playing the 10th fret of the B string. It's an A natural. So he's got his F natural, and what I'm assuming is the major third of your scale,
right.
but just up over an octave. Okay, so that's what he's playing tenths here. I'm sorry. That was just
No, that
a
was
little-
good. That was a good one.
Thank you.
So basically, I'm playing the tenths of the F, tenths of the E flat, and then when we get to this B flat, I'm playing the third and the fifth instead of playing the root and the third.
yeah.
So you get, which this would also be the same thing. It sound like a D minor.
It could be a D minor 7.
But this is the pop sound that you're hearing all the time now, where they're going like,
Yeah. There's that Justin Bieber tune, right? That
Yeah.
has that really. Whoever plays that is great.
and I know.
Real
See, that's
clean
the
playing.
thing. It's like the playing is good. There's not a whole lot of stuff going on in there. John, yeah, subtract 7 to get the relative interval.
Or
which is a
that.
great way
Wow,
to do
good
that.
for you. Nice stuff, John.
If
I
you're
love the
wearing long
theory
sleeves, but
happening
yes, Marilee, we have a lot of ideas in terms of. I've always wanted to get into puppetry.
Yeah. You know, something you rarely hear from anyone is, now that I've got all my childhood traumas worked out, I'm going to go into ventriloquism.
Yeah, and I think, well, and think about that for a minute. Is what's going on with this thing? It's built on a Friday.
Oh, by the way, so this is
Oh, here we go.
Dylan's roommate's Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, I hope
cup.
he's not
didn't realize
watching
it. I hope
that.
he's not watching.
Jeez.
But I saw the sucker in the theater when it first came out. Very exciting. I was about 10 years old. And they filmed, the sand dunes, where they're at where Jabba the Hutt. That's filmed right outside of Yuma.
Hey, can I tell you
Go
guys something
camping
that
all day.
really kind of like
Cheers.
ruined the show? It didn't ruin the show. It ruined the beginning of the show for me. Who? Raise your hand if you're an Andy Griffith fan, like Andy Griffith show fan. Okay. That's not Mayberry.
Oh. You mean you found out where they filmed it?
It's not Mayberry. There is no
No,
Mayberry.
there's no such thing as
It's not even North Carolina.
Is there even a Mount Pilot?
I don't want to know.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, it's like it's some like man-made lake over here in West Hollywood.
I thought, yeah.
And so, and you can see the spot, the dang tree right there where Opie throws the stone. It's right there. The whole thing's a lie.
Don Knotts won Best Supporting Comedic Actor Emmys for like 6 years in a row for that show. He just
yeah,
ran
he's
the
a
table.
genius.
He was unbelievable.
John says I changed my shirt. No, who is that? Greg
the
says I'm gonna have
Sarlacc
to-
lived just outside of Yuma, over the California border. But yes, Dennis, they did. And I remember as a kid, we would go out there and we would kind of see the sets a little bit there from a distance and everything. It was a big thrill. And then, by the way, when Mel Brooks did Spaceballs, he filmed those sequences right out there in the same spot.
Oh, really?
You see John Candy
Oh, yeah.
at the diners and having breakfast in the mornings in Yuma. It was very
Man, John
exciting.
Candy, what a loss there,
Oh
huh?
man, I'll tell you
I
what.
mean-
Yeah, they don't make them like that anymore.
Yeah.
Hi, Darren. How's it going? So, listen, guys, it's 5:23. So, in a couple of minutes, we're going to sign off. But I'm sorry. So, yeah, in terms of coming up with an arrangement,
Oh, so this is a great way. Let's say you guys are playing through songs right now and you're working through your power chords, right? In some song. Say that's your song. Keep the fire.
okay,
Wanna have a lot of
a
fire.
lot of fires.
Okay, so instead of playing the full chord. Sorry.
Quick tip: if you know, he's going from an A-shaped C at the 3rd fret to an A-shaped D at the 5th fret
Yeah.
to an A minor shaped E minor chord at the 7th fret. Speaking cage terms.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the same sequence he's playing. We if I'm strumming.
There it is.
But what he's doing is he's dropped the pick, and he's just grabbing
I'm doing the claw.
claw.
I got the claw.
What? 1, 2, 3 strings? How
Three
many?
strings.
2?
2. Dos.
So it's the A string and the B string of each of those chords. He's just kind of isolating 2. So it's a really great way to start, and then mix it around.
And I want to show you guys something else. So watch. If we toss this on there,
Some moody reverb.
a bunch of moody reverb.
Bunch of moody reverb. Yeah, man.
Phil.
Keep it. Oh, sorry.
Not that kind of Phil, damn it.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, here we go.
All right, here we go. Right? Like this. This is how the pop kids do it. You guys ready? So if you want to impress your grandkids, kids, siblings, even. I mean, maybe you're 12. I don't know.
Yeah.
So everything it'll be like on Instagram and it'll say use this song for your next post to cause whatever, and it's like, hey, don't tell me what to do.
No. Well,
But it's always one of these.
Mayberry was based on Mount Airy in North Carolina. So it's based on a place, I believe, near where Andy Griffith himself was. Wow. This is really good. Oh, see now that you went outside the box. You went a little non-diatonic there. You couldn't help yourself. Yeah, it's good. See, it's just simple. So try this. If you know your cowboy chords. Let's say you're not playing bar chords necessarily. Up the neck. Same principle applies here. If it's C, D, E minor. Again, just isolate 2 of the strings out of the 5 or 6 that you're playing on each of those chords. I'm
Yeah.
just moving around a little
I like
bit.
it.
Create a little polyphony, little kind of mixing it up a little bit. All right, it's 5:25, Dylan.
All right, but just hold on. I got more.
really sorry
So
about
wait
this
a minute. What are
Mayberry
you saying
thing.
about? Okay, I love this Mayberry talk because. Okay, so just as a side note here, so Don Knotts leaves the show. I think season 7 he's gone, and it flips over to color very shortly after that.
And when does it become Mayberry RFD?
RFD.
Because
It's
then
even
Andy's
further
gone,
back
and
than
then it's
that.
Ken Berry.
And then it's gone, and you're like, well, there's nobody even left here. But what I didn't realize when I was a kid watching that show was, I mean, that was a hugely popular show. I mean, it was like it was just.
E major.
I'm gonna do the emo Instagram version. Da-da-da. When Whistler's broken.
No. Sorry, keep messing with the melody there, but I'm just grabbing this out of.
That'd be a great melody to figure out if you're just working on your ear training, by the way.
There you go. Pump that quarter note.
Okay, take the second time through that. Put G sharp in the bass.
Yeah. When? Oh, see, he's getting moody. Then there was Happy Days. Well, first they had the original Rock Around the Clock by Bill Haley in the Comets, but then they went to the Barry Manilow, right? Yeah, he wrote the Happy Days. Flat and Scruggs were somewhat regular.
Manilow wrote Happy Days?
Huh? Yeah, I believe so. I
Wow.
believe so. Oh, no, he wrote American Bandstand. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember who wrote the Happy Days theme. Anyway,
I was gonna say,
Flat and
that's-
Scruggs, you'd see those guys on the Andy Griffith Show, some heavy bluegrass
Yeah,
cats.
oh, and it's so good.
Like a 14-year-old Clarence White, because he was playing with which brothers at the time? Clarence White, the guy who
And
essentially invented
Andy was the
B-bender.
weakest guy there.
Yeah, but
and
he
they're
had good
just like,
taste. He's just sitting there, just singing,
Yeah.
singing. Hey,
It was
we
good.
have to go. Okay, we're gonna see you guys over in the classroom in the workshop. We'll see you guys again. Please sign up. We have today, and then we have 7 more weeks of it.
We'll
can
still
jump
be here
on it.
every week on
We'll be here every
Wednesdays.
week.
Yeah.
5:00 every Wednesday to greet you, talk about what's coming up in the workshop.
We got to apologize for, I don't remember which week it was, but I don't know. We had some trouble with
yeah.
the camera.
It just wasn't going to happen.
And so we
not
couldn't
in
get
the-
it
was-
out.
yeah,
and
it was not in the
Michael
stars.
Storms wrote me, and thanks. Sorry about that.
So,
but
yeah, sorry about this. Sorry we can get back to you. All right, we'll see you in the workshop
you got it. See you soon.
or next Wednesday. Here, you turn it.
I ain't